world leaders continue to fight Islamic terrorists, politicians in the tri-state area face a separate battle.
They are fighting for Homeland Security funding. CBS 2's Dick Brennan is here now with more on that.
Yeah, Christina Marie, it's hard to believe the attacks in Belgium are another reminder of the constant battle against terror fought by the NYPD. But nonetheless, anti-terror funding is being cut, much to the outrage of people here. Once again, the NYPD has to respond after an attack abroad, having to bolster security even after it's faced some 20 terror plots since 9/11. And despite the burden of constant vigilance, the department continues to face a cut of funding by the feds. The NYPD tweeted its frustration today, saying that the government has proposed cutting terrorism funding to New York City by roughly $90 million. Any cut in terrorism funding to New York, which is widely recognized as the nation's top terror target, would be irresponsible.
We have to have the Homeland Security funding restored. ISIS has never been more lethal and more dangerous. The thought of cutting money to the police and for security by almost 50% in New York is absolutely disgraceful.
Mayor de Blasio testified before the House Homeland Security Subcommittee against the cuts, saying it would hurt the ability of police in this city to deal with possible terror attacks. And Senator Chuck Schumer says he thinks he can get the money restored.
We need the full funding. I've already talked to colleagues on both sides of the aisle, Democrat and Republican, about full funding for the Urban Areas Security Initiative, which benefits New York greatly, and I think we're going to get that.
There's over 1,000 police officers working on counterterrorism in New York, but that's expensive, it's time-consuming, and it's a federal responsibility being carried out by the city of New York. They fully are entitled to funding for that.
Now, this issue has gotten heated in Washington. The White House, they were criticizing Senator Schumer, but the senator says that the idea that funding is being cut is nonsense because he says there's money in the pipeline. The White House said, hey, the money wasn't spent. He says it's earmarked for items to be purchased. But he also says he thinks he's able to get the money. This is going to go on and on for a little while.
Yeah,
tough battle.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Dick.